Hey guys, welcome back to another JC Tennis video. So we're in the middle of this first week of the Australian Open and some big news broke regarding the team of Jannik Sinner. Obviously, this team has been under some controversy and some scrutiny in the last few months with everything that happened with the doping situation with Jannik Sinner. Obviously, Darren Cahill is Jannik Sinner's coach, legendary coach, been around for decades in the game of tennis, achieved a lot with a lot of different players. News broke that Darren Cahill is leaving Jannik Sinner's team at the end of 2025. I believe, from what I read, he's retiring. He's been around for a long time. He's pretty old. Makes a lot of sense. But also, on the other hand, Jannik Sinner is the number one player in the world. He's just won 2 majors. He might win more. Would you not want to ride that out a little longer? It's obviously a fair question. So this article, we have Matt's Wilander has a theory on why Darren Cahill is leaving Jannik Sinner's team. And this isn't what Wilander says, but I've heard this other places, and I don't know how true it is, but some people think Cahill's leaving because of the doping situation, but that's obviously a bit of a conspiracy theory. So let's jump into what exactly Matt Wilander said. So the article just talks a little about the backstory. News broke today that Sinner's coach Darren Cahill is preparing to leave his team at the end of 2025. So Wilander says he thinks Darren Cahill's mission was complete and he's not that surprised. I think he needs a break, and when you turn 60, you will find out. That's a bit of what I was saying with how Cahill's just been around a long time, and it makes sense that maybe he wants to retire. He's been so successful. Jannik Sinner, he's so complete now, and the mission was to complete him. That's true. Sinner, before late 2023, was just another one of these Rublev and Tsitsipas types guys. He wasn't anything he wasn't this. It was really a big transformation that's happened in the last kind of year and a half with Jannik Sinner. So that has been a big storyline with Cahill and Sinner. With 2 majors, it might be a surprise. Being number one in the world might be a surprise, but it might be that the teacher has taught the student all he knows and all he can. It's hard, though, to imagine wanting to walk away, though, with a guy that's so good. I feel like as a coach, this is your dream, to coach a player that's this good. And, he's in his prime. He is the man to beat in tennis right now, Jannik Sinner, dead in his prime. Maybe 12 months from now, that won't be the case. Maybe 12 months from now, Jannik Sinner will be sitting on the sideline suspended. Maybe Darren Cahill knows that now. He knows that Sinner, he obviously has his appeal in April that might suspend him for a year or 2. Maybe Cahill knows that that is something that might get away from them, and it's something that might suspend Sinner. He goes on to say, I'm sure Darren will be in touch. There's a lot of relationships where you are in touch, and he will obviously be watching his matches on TV, and there will be a phone call here and there. And then I think they're just going to go into what Sinner said about it. Sinner, obviously, all praise for Darren Cahill. He's brought me so many things. I feel very lucky and happy to be his last player on tour. He's been an amazing coach in person for everyone he's worked with. I also saw a quote of him saying a year is a long time, and they still have a lot to accomplish this year, so they're going to stay very focused. It's not going to be this farewell tour. It's going to be just another year. And I think Sinner, as he was last year, is going to be very, very successful. The big thing will be to see in 2026 if there's any noticeable dip. If he has another great year, which all signs are pointing to him having another great year. If he has another great year and he dips off next year, man, it'd be tough. It'd be tough for Sinner, and maybe it'd be tough for Cahill too to see that, but a long way to go till then. A lot could happen, and yeah, I don't know if it's because the doping situation, the timing's a little bit weird. I think it's just also weird they got rid of some of those. The trainers were of no negligence, but they got rid of them. There's a lot going on behind the scenes in this Sinner camp for sure, and it's pretty impressive he's able to stay as focused as he is, but that's really all I have for this episode, guys. I will be back soon with more stories to share, so I'll see you guys next time.